Love this. Today I'm going to touch on a very important aspect which can transform your life. All of us like to become rich. Who doesn't, in fact? But we don't really. At the end of our career, we really don't become super rich. We have achieved something good in life, something really commendable, but we are not gone into that orbit to say, yes, I have become super rich. And I've fulfilled my aim and ambition when I started my career. Because when we start our career, we think of great things to happen, great dreams to be fulfilled, great goals to be achieved. But that does not happen always to everyone. Now, why it does not happen? Why don't we succeed in the way we thought about 20 years back or 15 years back or 30 years back? What has stopped us from doing that? And why it has not? Let us try to analyze this. First and the foremost is, we don't have an ambition, to be very frank with you. When we get a job and when we start learning new things, we start getting complacent and go into our comfort zone telling that, okay, yeah, I've learned this, so I can scale up here and be in the same organization. So we become some sort of a closed set of persons in a well, like a frog in a well. We don't think outside the box whether this is going to make me super rich or not. And whether all the people are following this, they have become project managers, they have become vice president, senior vice president, and that's it. After that, what? Nothing. So, for this to scale up from your level to that level, it would have taken at least about 15 to 20 years or 25 years or even at the end of the career. Some people would not have even achieved that. So, does this really, make you quite different from what others are? I don't think so. It is because we don't have a vision in life. A vision or an ambition. We don't quantify that vision as I want to become this particular gentleman after 5 years or 7 years or 10 years. And I don't quantify that vision and break that vision into a series of steps which I have to follow. This is the main reason we don't become super rich. We don't have an ambition for ourselves. You ask 95% of the people in the world, they will not say, what is your ambition? They will say, yeah, I want to earn more money. I want to become a vice president. I want to become a senior vice president. I want to become a CEO. That's it. That's it. Do they really become? Did you ever find a person, I want to earn 10 crores. I want to start a business and be like Bill Gates or Warren Buffett or Ambani? No. It does not come from your mouth because of the reasons what I'm going to tell you later. Because we accept what comes to us. We are not aggressive to grab what we want. If you don't try to do and get what you want, you'll be forced to have what you get. We accept what comes to us. Because by the time we start our journey in career, and by the time we spend about 5 years to 10 years in the job, we are married, we have children, and then we start having a lot of commitments in the form of house EMI, vehicle EMI, this, that, and all. And then we start proceeding with that in the life. Now, if our EMI is about, say, 20 years when we take, and our children needs to grow, and we start searching for investments here and there just to fund the education, just to have a retirement, just to fulfill our commitments and responsibilities, just to see that our EMI gets over at that time. Have you ever thought in your life that I should earn much more than what my wants are? If my EMI for the house is going to have 20 years, I should try to complete that EMI within 5 years by earning more. My children's education cost me about, say, 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs, complete post-graduation. Huh? So have you ever thought, I want to build up that fund within 2 or 3 years and see that I scale to the next level? We don't think like that. That is the main reason we don't become super rich. Next thing, why we don't do that? Because we don't have self-confidence. We don't have belief in ourselves. See, everybody in this world is unique. You have your own talents, which if nurtured in the correct way, you can be a unique personality of yourself. But we don't have that confidence. Why? Because we are afraid of competition. We are afraid of the outside world. We are afraid that we will be exposed. We are afraid that we will fail. All these things contribute to our not taking that first step of becoming super rich. Now, another main reason is we don't have a hero worship. This is very important. I was told in my childhood that, we need to have a hero worship and we need to follow the path of that direction which we are having an ambition for. If you want to earn millions in share market, for that matter, follow Warren Buffett, make him your hero and see what are the strategies he is adopting. Warren Buffett has not become overnight rich. It has taken him 30 years or 40 years to become super rich like that. But follow him. But at the end of the journey, he had become an icon for share market trading. Michael Jackson, people who are artists, who like to sing, who like to dance, should take him as an idol. That idol should be fixed in your mind in such a way that, you want to become Michael Jackson number 2. And then, of course, you can modulate and transform yourself into a different personality. But first, you need to have a goal, a person whom you are going to emulate. Bill Gates thought outside the box of having an operating system which the world did not even think of. He thought differently. Jeff Bezos, as a complete e-commerce platform, it has taken the world by storm. See, he brought the buyers and the sellers to one platform, and now he is the king of e-commerce. There's no bigger, richer man than him. He has beaten Warren Buffett and Bill Gates, actually. Then Federer in sports, Michael Jordan in basketball. These people have become great. If you want to have a great, successful career, you need to have some icon in your mind. And then follow the direction and the strategies what he has implemented. And that is the first step you need to take. Otherwise, you are going to be wayward. You're just going everywhere, all over the place. Then, as you go in this journey, you have to develop yourself. You have to scale up yourself in a way that is congenial to your growth of satisfying the attributes and the habits and the qualities what will make you successful on the icon what you want to be. This is very, very important. If you don't get that qualities, the habits, the attributes, the traits of becoming that X-man, you will fall apart at some part of the journey after progressing. That self-development could be developing new skills, educating yourself, or trying to learn newer things and experimenting it, going into a right community and trying to join that, learning the tricks of trade. It could be, meeting the right people, joining hands with the right people, or starting a new venture, or joining hands with a new venture. Any of those things could be your self-development. We don't do that self-development in any of our career. We just do, some training programs in our company just to satisfy our appraisal of, say, 30 hours of training is mandatory and all. Do we really benefit out of those training programs? At least no. As far as I'm concerned, no. We just do it for namesake. We actually don't do it and implement it. The training program should be tweaked in such a way that you are accountable as a trainee to produce results what the trainer has given. If you don't do that, your training program knowledge evaporates within 48 hours and gone is the case. Your training is done. That means you have not benefited. Zero is your training after, say, 1 month. So, your self-development in your career, in your ambition is a must. And this needs to be a continuous process. It is not having any stoppage. That's the main problem here. So, people who don't self-develop, they stop at some stage in the career and they slowly start becoming obsolete and they get disappeared from the entire scene. All those things. First and the foremost thing what you need to do is you need to take an action as the first step forward. What is the action? An action to take the first step of starting a business, entering into a community of like-minded, having an ambition. This could be so many other fields. For example, you have got a proposal for a good investment to be made. So you have to analyze yourself and take that step of investing instead of doubting a person who comes to you. What does he benefit out of my investing? What is his ulterior motive in trying to have me invested in that? So we start going into the negative aspects instead of actually calculating how much prosperous we become by doing that investment. The same thing holds good for training. When we start getting enrolled into some costly courses, we start doubting after finishing the course, what would happen? Will this course really benefit me? Is it going to be giving me the clients for my business? Is it going to really give me all the business environment what I want? So we start doubting 10 steps ahead before we take the first step. And then ultimately we end up taking no step at all. So that lack of action taking is the main reason for us not to progress at all. We have to take the action at the right time, with the right person, and with the right amount of eagerness, with a positive outlook. And that can transform your entire life. I put a video where choices can make miracles. Watch that video, because every choice what you make in life, it could be very minute or very tiny, but it has multifold effects after say 10 years or 15 years in totally changing your career. This could be just any other decision at your age or at your time. But when you think, had I taken this other choice, had I taken the road not taken, then your life would have been totally different in another way. Now, for all this thing to happen anywhere, you need to have a personal monitoring person, a coach, a person who can make you accountable for the actions. You need to have this, my friends, because see, I can quote n number of examples why people have failed in their lives because they don't have a coach. For example, the yesteryears, how many actors and sports persons have become poor after their prime of sports have ended, right? I need not name examples from Bollywood or Tollywood or Tollywood. They have all gone into poor because they don't have a financial coach. A person who was having a chartered accountant or a financial coach would have invested the money at the right vehicle so that it generates income when they don't really work. Sachin Tendulkar has been having the coach till the end of his career because he did not stop because he was number one batsman. Had he stopped, his career would have ended. There is a scope for everyone to improve. And for everyone to improve, and for you to improve and scale greater heights, you need to have a personal coach who can monitor you and say that, yes, this is what you are doing is right. No, this is what you're not doing. So you need to start doing this. So the small tweaks, the small not doings of yours can be tweaked in the positive direction to say that you scale up great heights. The same case is with health. You need to have a health coach to see that your health is in proper order. So investment coach, health coach. You need to have a business coach who really takes you, handholds you to a greater business opportunity. So these are very, very important, my dear friends, that if you don't have a personal coach, you just do things in a very generalist manner and you can never become a specialist in any of the fields you want. Then you end up, just being any ordinary person in the crowd. You can't stand out of the crowd as a special person or an icon for that matter, right? For this resonate, I've attached a YouTube link in the description box of Earl Nightingale. If you watch this video, why 95% of the people always fail in life, your life is going to be transformed into very, very positive aspect. You watch this video every day in the morning before you start the day, and I watch for you that your life is going to be miraculously transformed. This, just experiment. We will be watching so many videos in WhatsApp which is coming, which are just political or corona and all the stuff. Watch this for your prosperity and see the difference if you start implementing what is given in this video. Okay friends, I just wanted to tell this. In 3 words, I want to thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you get more and more motivational aspect videos as well as financial aspect videos. All the best for you. Happy investing. Have a great life ahead and think positively and become a great man. Thanks. Bye.